Let's bring in Craig Snyder, President and CEO of the World Affairs Council of Philadelphia, a private, nonprofit, nonpartisan educational organization. And Craig, the Israeli news channel that reported the so-called alleged details from the peace plan, they quoted an unnamed White House official. But I want to ask you, could it be that the White House might be leaking pieces of information or things that they want to check, just to check the ground and see the reaction?
That's one possibility, a trial balloon, as they call it. It is also possible that people who either support the plan or oppose the plan might feel that sort of prematurely releasing certain details, selected details, favors their position. We're really left in a highly speculative situation at this point, and I would agree with those who have said today that it's really unhelpful to speculate. At some point, the administration is either going to release this plan or not.
Well, and given the fact that they haven't released it yet, and we keep hearing, oh, it's coming in a few months, and we've been hearing that now for over a year and a half, it seems to suggest that, on the one hand, yes, I can understand why the Trump administration might feel like it's not helpful for the speculation to be out there, but a lot of people in the region are saying, well, it's not helpful for the Trump administration not to release anything yet.
Well, that presumes that there are a lot of people in the region that believe in the possibility of a peace plan actually mattering, and I think that may be even more of a Bigfoot proposition than the details of the plan itself. Look, even on the Israeli left at the moment, there's a kind of a consensus in Israel that there is no viable partner to make peace with, no one who could agree to terms on the Palestinian side, and certainly no one who could enforce terms if the Israelis were to make an agreement. And therefore, the prospect of peace is almost non-existent as a discussion topic in contemporary Israeli electoral politics. So I think that there are people inside the Trump administration that are going to keep talking about this, keep trying to work toward it, because the president himself has made it something of a campaign promise that he would sort of take a run at this. But I think the actual prospects of something happening are between slim and none.
So theoretically speaking, if what we just heard in this report would have been a real part of the peace plan, would Israel and the Palestinian Authority agree to that? A Palestinian state in the territory of about 90% of the West Bank, plus a divided Jerusalem?
I don't think either side would agree to what we heard today. For the Palestinians, there continues to be a kind of maximalist position, all or nothing position, including the right of return, which isn't dealt with regardless of the borders of a Palestinian state. The right of return issue remains unresolved, and of course, Jerusalem remains, at polar opposites in terms of the two sides' positions. So I don't think you could see the Palestinians accept it, and I also don't think you could see not only the Netanyahu government but prospective next Israeli governments agreeing to what we heard today, particularly the formal establishment of a Palestinian capital in any portion of Jerusalem. So I think you have a kind of a non-starter in terms of what we heard today on both sides.
Craig Snyder, President and CEO of the World Affairs Council of Philadelphia. Craig, thanks for doing this. We appreciate it.